Hello there, I hope my family and friends are well. So it was my intention to do this, but I've recently got a new guitar, so I've traded my old Headrush pedal board in and a couple of effects for a new guitar. And what I've got is a Levinson Blade, and it's incredible looking guitar. It's really, really nice, but also it's phenomenal to play. But what it also has on board, it has the ability to change the sound of the pickups. Now it uses something called variable spectrum control. And what this allows you to do, at the back of the guitar, there's a few little holes where you can actually plug a little, I mean, if you look, I think they call them jeweler's screwdrivers. They're very, very small screwdrivers. And what it allows you to do, you can change the bass, the treble, and the mid-range of the pickups. And what I've done is I've changed the sound, the guitar's coil tapped, and what I've changed the sound of the guitar to emulate is a few Strat sounds, and it sounds really good. And I came out with this, so I thought of David Gilmour. So I thought, okay, well, I wonder if I can create like a David Gilmour sort of a patch on the Prime, and I came out with this, and it sounds alright. So you've heard the audio example. I'm going to go over the effects now. There's no scenes or anything. It's just a basic patch really, and this is just a high level thing. So you probably, once you get used to, if you're used to the Headrush, you'll create something better than what I've done anyway. But if you're not, and you're new to Headrush, this it's a learning thing. So the idea is to follow these patches and just pop things on yourself. I mean, eventually this patch will be uploaded to my website, which I'm probably going to do maybe the middle of next week. So it's Sunday in the UK, and we're off on Monday because we've got a bank holiday. So I'll probably start popping stuff up on the website probably around about Tuesday, Wednesday next week, and this will be one of the patches I'll pop up. So you should be able to download this one. But I'm just going to go over the effects. So the amp I used was one of my favourite ones, which is this Soldano. Fantastic amp. I really do like this one actually. And this was added quite a long time ago to the Headrush. They're the sends I've used for this effect. Oh, this amp really. First effect is this one, which is a fantastic effect, and you got to pop this one in for sort of a David Gilmour sort of sound anyway. So the only thing to make it authentic, to sound like David Gilmour, really you wouldn't use this amp, you'd use a high watt amp, because obviously David Gilmour uses high watt amps. Let's go to the next effect, which is a para. Now this was a different EQ I originally had on there. I popped a few in, and I watched a couple of videos. There was a Helix video that someone created, and it looked okay, so I thought, okay, let's try different EQs, and I kind of followed the EQ settings that they had on this Helix patch video, and I thought, yeah, sounds pretty good. So I stuck with this one actually, and that's the rest of the settings I've used. They're not like for like sounds compared to the Helix, but I thought this sounded better than the Helix one anyway, so I thought, why not? First chorus. Second chorus. Oh. This is a great chorus. I really like using this one actually. Next effect, we'll go carry on at the top. It's an old one actually, old effect. The bottom one. We'll use this one, and we'll jump and have a look at the mix. The ambiverb is a pretty good effect. It really depends where you want to use this actually. I mean, it is really, really a nice effect that the Headrush have added. And we do have a few extras on the ambiverb. What I've actually used with the ambiverb, I've got, I do have like a Mandalorian tribute. What I'm doing, I'm playing a Yamaha silent guitar, and I'm using the ambiverb in that patch, and it comes through in the middle of the song, and it sounds really, really good. It seems to work really well with the nylon string. It gives a sort of a big brass feel, as if you had like I wouldn't say a full orchestra, but if you watch them, actually what I might do is I might tie to this video so you can have a listen to it and see what you think. But it works really, really well, building sort of building presence within a particular patch. Let's have a look at the mix. There we go. Let's look at our next effect. And our impulse response. Now this little impulse response, this one comes on the prime, so this is a free one. Now this should be in your user folder. If not, you can just do a search for this, but it is a free impulse response with the prime. And it sounds pretty good. I do like this actually. So I thought I tried a few chop tones ones that came with the prime, and I just kept this one and I thought it sounded pretty nice. So I kept it in. Let's look at the output block. And look at the input. And then we're done. There we go. There's settings I've used for the input block. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy this. This is just basically a high-level patch video. Gives you an idea what a sort of a sound you can come out with the prime. This patch will probably work on the MX5 gig board and existing pedal board. I'm not sure that the impulse response is available on the other boards, and I don't really think it was involved with any. I don't think it was in this 2.6 version of the latest firmware on the existing boards. But this is part of the prime, and it's a free one from Chop Tones. So I hope you enjoy this. And hope your family and friends are well. Have a great weekend, great Easter weekend, and I'll create some more soon. So bye bye for now.